Good morning, everybody. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How have you been? Ignore the fact that I'm like super red-faced this morning. I've just had a shower and I'm so hot and I can't cope. So that's why I'm so red. How have you guys been? This week has been It's been a pretty busy week, to be fair. Obviously it's bank holiday weekend, which is lovely. Unless you don't work Mondays anyway, and then it's no different to normal. But anyway, but I've been off since Thursday. So I had Thursday off well, actually I finished early on Wednesday. I went to Amy's to do her nails for her sister-in-law's wedding, which is Zoe. Her wedding was yesterday, and yeah, so she saw me on Wednesday. I did her nails, had meatballs with the kids because it was Wednesday and that's tradition. We did try to make vegan pancakes, but they were actually a giant fail, so that wasn't great. On Thursday I was off with Kirsty. We went and had an afternoon tea, which was lush. We've been saying forever that we were going to have the afternoon tea from Pat Bao, and we've never actually got around to having it. And we decided, you know what? You know, it was one of those things like, oh, Alan, for your birthday, we'll have an afternoon tea. And then we were trying to think about where we were going to go. And one of the places we wanted to go was Sopwell House. So Sopwell House is where Kirsty is getting married, and it is a beautiful venue. I've had afternoon tea there once there before, and honestly, best afternoon tea I've ever had. And we wanted to go there, but they were fully booked for the day that we had chosen. So we're going to go there another time. But it just meant we couldn't go on Thursday, which was okay because we, as I said, went to Pat Bao, which was the place that we had said we'd be going forever. So yeah, we went there, had a nice afternoon tea, which was pretty lush. Went to Costco with Claire. Found a ribbon I really wanted, searched the whole display, and when I mean the whole display, I mean Claire was like, no, we're gonna see if they've got any of this ribbon, and literally took their whole display apart, and it was amazing. It really was. Turns out they didn't have any. I think someone had been there before and like ransacked all of that ribbon. Anyway, we went home, and then next thing I know, Claire's like, oh, by the way, I've ordered that ribbon for you and it's coming in the week. So I did get the ribbon I wanted. Great. I did get the ribbon I wanted, thanks to Claire. So yeah, so that was Thursday. Friday I was off with Rich. We had the day off. We had a lot to do. Sorted the garage out, which was great. Basically, I've got so much wedding stuff in the garage now, and we couldn't get to anything, and we couldn't, well, basically couldn't get to anything in the garage, let alone the wedding stuff. So we sorted out the garage, which was great, and then yesterday I sorted out the rest of the house, went shopping, you know, the usual Saturday situation. Had a latte from Costa, one of their what they call them a latte plus, because I think it's got like vitamins in it or something. On a side note, this moisturizer is amazing. It smells delish. Yeah, so we did that, and then I went to try on my dress, didn't I? So as you guys know, I've only really lost, but it's very confusing because my home weigh-in and my Slimming World weigh-in are very different. But on my Slimming World weigh-in, I've lost half a stone since I started. And I went to the dress fitting thinking that actually it's probably not going to fit me, and that's okay, as long as it's closer than last time. If it still doesn't fit, it's fine. I've got time until I see the seamstress. And yeah, so I went there yesterday just with, like, you know, not, I guess I was just kind of, it will be what it will be, and I don't think it's going to fit, but that's okay. Excuse me. And then I tried on the dress, and she was like, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised, as she like literally did my dress up, like all the way up, did my dress up. It fits me. And I literally, it was like, it was such a relief obviously to fit in the dress, because I definitely didn't think I had lost enough weight at all to fit in that dress. And I got my shoes on and I stepped up onto the block to like look at myself in the mirror, and I think just the realisation of the fact that actually it did fit me, and I didn't hate the dress. It was just the fact that it didn't fit me before. I literally just, I was crying. Like it was emotional. I'm not a big crier. I'm not really like an emotional person, I guess, but I was crying. I felt so like almost relieved, I guess is the word, to just put the dress on and it just fits. So just, I've got to keep going, obviously, because it was very tight, but it does fit. So I've just got to keep going from here, and that was a really good feeling. It was a really good motivator, I guess, to keep going. So yeah, so my dress fits just, and it will fit even better by the time I go to seamstress on the 24th, because I'm just going to keep going with the weight loss, keep going to Slimming World with Kirsty, just gonna be on it and carry on. And yeah, I feel good about that. And today I'm baking cakes for Amy. I'm going to have an engagement photo shoot with our photographer that we were supposed to have about 600 times, but COVID and everything got in the way. And then I'm going for Sunday lunch, and then the girls are coming over to try their bridesmaids dresses on, which is exciting. So yeah, so it's just been a really busy week, massively busy weekend, but the takeaway from it is that I fit my dress, and I'm really happy about that. Now, I will put my weight information on the screen for those of you who follow along, but this week I'm not really bothered about the numbers. What I'm bothered about is the fact that I fit in my dress, and I just know that I will keep going. I'm not going to go back the other way. I know I'm going to keep going, and that the dress will just fit better and better the more weight I lose and the happier I am. And so yeah, so the numbers are just the numbers this week, and I'm not worrying about them. I'm just focusing on that feeling of that dress fitting and wanting to keep going so it's comfortable and I can breathe, because at the minute I can't breathe in it, and I definitely can't eat in it, and that's sad, because if I can't eat macarons, that's a whole situation. I'm gonna be sad. So yeah, this week has turned out pretty good, and I'm ready for next week. I've got a plan, I know what's happening, I'm on it, I'm all ready. So I hope you guys are all well. I hope everyone's having a good week, good holiday weekend, you know, bank holiday weekend. You know, I know a lot of people have got a lot of things going on, so if you're not going away on holiday, you know, kids are enjoying their last week off before they go back to school. So yeah, I hope that whatever you're doing, you're having a good time and everyone's, you know, keeping going. We are getting there, so I will catch you next week. Bye. So now I've done my video and I've done my skincare. I've got to put on enough makeup that it can be seen in photos, I guess. This is where I decide whether I do my own makeup for the wedding or whether I hire someone to do makeup for the wedding. I should probably look into someone, maybe.